Downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you live from the Staples Center. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. George Hill out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bazley in a power forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now here's Beverley. Outside, George. And Leonard has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Now the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverley. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
Here's Batum. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Roby. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Roby. 4 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Teardrop shot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. And just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Hill passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Roby. Passes it to Bazley. Goes up with it again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Now Leonard. "17-foot shot on the way, and the jumper falls for him."
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Batum against Hill. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Outside, George. The pass to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got his second basket of the game.
The strength in that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Pass to Roby. Here's Bazley. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long. Here's
Gilgeous-Alexander. From down in the low post, it goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing score.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside Leonard. Free throw line jump shot. Again, the Clippers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Muscala misses. Clippers leading by 6. Down low, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Muscala finds Diallo. Count that one.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, defender just a little too late in reacting. Gets a piece of Paul George, but a piece, that's not enough.
Pass to Diallo. There's the feed to Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Williams. Pass to Zubac. The dish to Leonard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They trail by 6. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Mike Muscala, Diallo out there with Maledon. Then it's Williams. And it's Pa Kuszewski in at the 3 spot.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Kennard. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. A different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Got a piece of it and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Thunder trailing by 4. Hill passes to Dort. For the 3. Hill, no good. The Clipper shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. The Thunder shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan. Not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's Roby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to Pokusevski. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Bazley. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Jackson. Ibaka looking for an opening. Kennard against Hill. They get it again. Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Ibaka. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Thunder going the other way now. Out to the wing, fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Batum. And here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Beverly, the pass to Jackson. Takes a 3. But they get it back. Ibaka, no luck. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Jackson. And the pass to Kennard. He kicks to Batum. The jump hook. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Dort. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
He played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job. So he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Thunder with some changes. .152 left in the first half. Leonard dishes to George. Here's Morris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:42 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Muscala. Morris against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler, and when he explodes at that size, creates problems.
Williams passes to Leonard. Over Diallo. Changes up, and it's Williams laying it in. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Diallo kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Muscala. All sorts of time, and there's another one for the Thunder. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shoots it. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. It's good.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside Williams. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Maledon. No good. That would have tied it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's George missing. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
They put on a rebounding clinic in the first half. Boxing out, reacting quickly when those shots go up, and solid fundamentals that have them in good shape at the half.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection, some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul George really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Thunder trailing by 3. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Beverley with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. An even 3-on-3 break. Ibaka against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Roby. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Paul George missing from long range. Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Beverley. Here's Ibaka, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And Oklahoma City called for the foul. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. Roby the pass to Dort. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good that time. George with the defensive effort. Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Hill against Beverley. Now Hill. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And George kicks to Beverley. George finds Leonard. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside. The length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
throw good. Serge Ibaka. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. So he gets them both. And here now the Thunder. They trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've talked so much about Gilgeous-Alexander's athleticism. This is the reason why, on display.
And he banks in the layup.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Thunder trailing by 3. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Baisley. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the score by Lou Williams. Passes to Muscala. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Muscala's got 5 points so far.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
And here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Floats it up for Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Jackson. And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala, the pass to Maledon. Chalk up 2 there. Maledon's got his first 2 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's George. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
Morris against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work defensively by Morris.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 4-point game. Now here's Maledon. Not a lot of room, and it's good. 2 points. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Williams dishes to George. Zubac with it. Kicks it to Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Kept alive. Zubac. Second chance shot. That one falls. Zubac has got 6.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Meladon, Diallo out there with Williams, and it's Roby in at the center. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Good on both. Here's Meladon. The pass to Roby. And the rejection by Zubac.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Such a difficult guy to keep up with and also have a conversation with. Leonard, sometimes all you can do is foul him.
First free throw is good.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Meladon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Beverly looking around. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The three. It's hauled in by Diallo. Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Roby. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder making a change here. Baisley's checked in. Let's see if they can extend their lead to double digits.
And no reason to think they can't the way they're going.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Maledon. That shot off the mark. 80 that time from Leonard. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Dort. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To Diallo. 5 on the clock. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
Now here's Maledon. And there's the pass to Roby. Here's Baisley. And they get it. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
George Hill's checked in for the Thunder.
One shot.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac. Good on the bucket. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hill passes to Baisley. Batum with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. George finds Zubac. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort passes to Baisley. Shoots over Batum, and that one goes long. Los Angeles leading by 13. Pass to George. Dishes it to Beverly. Here's Zubac. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got his 6th rebound on the night. A 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles guys shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. And George with the stop.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-5 run. George up top. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
Here's Hill. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And Dort gets it to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, George. And here's Leonard from 3. Unable to get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. Now here's Beverly. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, you all turned it on down the stretch, so what was the difference?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
Well, that led to a win, man, and I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.